We might get cancelled.
We might get cancelled. We might get cancelled. We might get cancelled. Ah man, I missed that intro, bro.
Man, can we address you guys going out without me?
No. Let's first introduce.
No.
Let's introduce the man, the myth, the legend.
No, before we introduce him, because you guys met him on a night when you went out without me.
Actually, no, let's address that actually, bro.
Jay, were you out?
No, it wasn't.
Exactly. That's what I love to see. Mm-hmm. Why did you exclude us? Why didn't you let us know that you were live?
Okay. Let me talk my shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's an artist there. He told us, man, tonight we're gonna be live, and our guest Chaxy, the man, the myth, the legend, Mic Check Podcast, 86K on YouTube, 26K on IG.
Okay, stop the glaze.
Kenya.
Stop the glaze.
He told me he was gonna be there. He told me he
Joshua actually told you?
No, he didn't. He didn't tell me that. But like
I'm even surprised he was in the club, because you guys said this guy goes to the club and then goes to the club.
Yeah, he goes to the club.
Picks up babes and then goes to the car.
He gets to the club.
Yeah.
He gets his girl. A girl, not his girl.
And he tells you, he gives you the money to clear the bill. Wallah.
Nah, but
By the way, the time he bought a Ciroc and I left for a bag.
But at least I cleared the bill, then I disappeared.
Wait, and he be gone the whole night?
That's boring.
Like, you guys at the club the whole
He
night?
didn't drink his bottle, like he just places there and he just says no.
So what do you do again in the car?
Man, we talk about the political, economical state of Uganda.
Outside the club?
Outside the club. There's never a place where you can't have a great conversation.
So you go to intense go Higgins and your neck.
No.
Man, I'm black as...
But anyway, so I said the next time I come back, I'm going to bring you sex toys. Like male sex toys. So you can have those on the way to the club, and then when you're at the club, you're sorted, and you can have a good time with them.
Okay.
Because he's missing out on a lot of memories.
But here's the thing. If he can pull a girl in the club, he can always pull a girl before the club.
Or even after the club.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like, what's the rush?
What is the
So
rush?
why do you have to leave
Can't
the
you just go
party
home with her?
and then like...
Okay, Airbnb.
That's
You know
also
what?
an option.
2025, I'm going to take this advice forward. Thank you, guys.
Or hear me out. You could always go celibate and work on your spiritual journey and growth.
That's the plan.
I'd never advise
That's
for
the plan.
that. Why?
That's a real nigga.
No, like,
shit.
hey.
But wait, you seem like a chill, chakra, chlorophyll type of guy, bro.
There's very many versions of me, so
Yeah,
it
I
depends
heard you
which
say
one
that
you. It depends which one you want.
You saw the version of him at the club. How many insert that clip of him and
Oh,
right
yes,
there?
you have it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude! Like
Just
I
there.
was so pumped. Like literally, so I was DJing in Nairobi, same evening. So my set ends around 8 p.m.
And you fly.
Our flight is at 10 p.m.
Yeah.
So we're leaving. Like literally leaving set straight to the airport. So we check in, drop our bags straight to Vault.
podcast set?
No. Like I was DJing.
Oh, okay.
I DJ
well.
for fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we land. First person we meet is Raymond. He's outside Silos, right? So we say hi to Melvin and the guys, and then we're like, no, man. So Joshua and Etania said we're supposed to go to Vault. This is not Vault, so take us to Vault. We go straight to Vault. But as soon as we walk in, of course I was excited to see the homies, but as soon as I walked in, the energy and the
Shout out
Julios
David.
and
Shout out
it was
David.
crazy, bro. So we had such a crazy time. I think we left Vault like 8 in the morning.
Yeah.
Then went had breakfast at CJ's and then now
Of course, that's
The usual.
Yeah.
the tradition.
Welcome to
Ugandan thing.
You are a Ugandan. You went to the club on Bandali. You left at 8.
Yeah.
And then
You opened CJ.
You opened
closed
you
the club.
closed the club. You opened.
Yes.
Now you officially.
Oh yeah.
Officially.
Which was such a good
We'll
time.
bring your passport when you bring the sex toys.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Dude. You know, I thought we were supposed to have one passport, like the East African passport.
I think that's
What I thought, but our passport,
enter
our
other
passport
countries,
no, within if you're from Kenya, Tanzania,
you can
Uganda.
enter any East African country without a... Yeah, that's the whole
Seriously?
point of it. My passport is East African.
Yeah, mine reads East Africa. It doesn't read Kenya.
It doesn't read you.
Dude, what passport do you have?
Isn't it? No, he's a diplomat. He's a diplomat.
Don't be mad.
That's why.
Don't be mad.
That's why.
He's a
He
diplomat.
has
He's a
EAC though. He
diplomat.
has EAC though.
He's a diplomat.
Okay, it makes sense.
What are you talking about?
He
Though?
has a diplomatic passport.
No, this guy's going there. We can all go there.
How is that life like? So different queues at the airport. I'm just asking.
You know when he's at the airport, they do that
I don't know diplomat,
VIP,
though.
Yeah, that's-
VVIP.
Yeah.
VVIP.
Convoys.
Convoys.
They get the VVIP when they enter the airport. They don't go through the
Yeah.
regular
Dude,
customs.
I only get that because of the podcast.
Exactly.
But
We
so
can
in
get like
Kenya, huh?
We can get like you.
If you're with me, you'll be sorted.
Oh,
If you come to Nairobi, if you're with me, you'll be fine.
Oh,
So in Kenya, diplomatic cars have red number plates. So when you see any red number plate, that's a diplomatic car.
Don't say.
Wait, some
You
plates.
don't
So
say.
what colored plates here for
My-
diplomats?
Yeah, for diplomats, it's like
No, he has a.
what?
His
It's
says
like
UG.
yellow and red.
His says
Yes.
UG.
It says
It's
UG.
yellow and
as
red.
in Ugandan
This
government.
this guy has diplomatic ties in 2 countries. Your country,
Uh-huh.
This is
Kenya.
Rwanda.
False
Yeah.
accusations.
Rwanda.
Rwanda. So I don't know why he's on
False
my dick.
accusations.
Yeah?
False accusations.
So now, like
Yeah.
the thing is,
Yeah.
I remember a story, man.
They're like
When you guys were having your protest, rightfully so, yeah?
no,
In June.
no.
Why is
No.
it that? Now let's go there.
Let's take it
there.
there.
Let's take it there.
Why? Oh, because he has
Hey.
diplomatic ties?
No. J.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not there.
But we know that Chaxy is vocal about his political stance.
Yeah.
That's what I like about him. That's what I like about him.
I respect that.
I feel like he's a guy that you can't cancel. So let's put it there.
Let's put it to the
Can we-
test.
For sure, but so why is that the name that you guys decided to
Okay,
call?
so a little bit of a backstory.
Yeah.
When we were coming up with the idea for the podcast, I was quite a controversial.
Still is.
Oh, you are?
Swore I know
Are.
I'm quite.
Okay, when he's saying quite,
Yeah.
let me no. Before,
Give him
no,
context.
could I
Give
give
him
a
context.
small story before you give
Yeah,
your story?
yeah.
So when he told you that he's quite controversial, when he told you he's quite controversial, there was a time the baddies wanted the link.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I said, man, we're coming. I said, who you with? I said, in soccer. And they said, man, we're sick.
So here's the thing.
we can't
I had
do today.
hooked up with one of them already,
Okay.
and the one I had hooked up with wanted to hook up with one of his boys.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Small city. Everyone fucks everyone.
Small city.
Okay.
Small city.
Small city.
Small country.
Small country.
Small country.
Okay.
Anyway, the real controversy of like around my name is like the whole I have loose lips. Like
Yeah,
I'll say what's on my mind
Yeah.
with no filter.
Yeah.
I think we argue like 5 times a week.
Yeah, when these guys started the podcast, the initial thought was, oh, it's a good idea, but like, why in Sokwa? Because there's so much controversy around him. So it's a lot less now because like you get older.
You get older, you've just been in Kenya a bit longer.
No, I mean Uganda. I was only in Kenya to sort out some personal things recently.
Yeah, some diplomatic things.
Yeah.
Some
Personal-
romantic.
Around the protest. It's fine. We'll get there slowly.
You know what?
Huh?
That story is gonna come out.
It's not.
Okay.
By the way. We can't talk about that.
Yeah.
I wasn't in Kenya during the protest. It was my parents, my dad.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
happened then?
We'll,
How many others were in the convoy?
we'll leave it out.
Yeah.
But Chaxy,
Anyway, sorry.
That's fine.
how is your relationship with your 2 co-hosts?
Chill. Let's listen.
Yeah. I'd say we are like close friends even outside the podcast.
Yeah,
So that
yeah,
helps.
yeah. But
Yeah,
I
so
heard-
those are my homies for
Yeah,
real.
that's real. That's
I heard a
real.
story that you guys like didn't really know each other until the podcast was made.
So I knew Mariah first because
That's how you pronounce it?
yeah, I know she okay. If you asked what her name is, she'd say Maria.
Yeah.
But if you asked anyone who listens to the pod, they say Mariah
Mariah,
because I just
yeah.
butchered the name from
Yeah,
the jump,
yeah.
and I stick with Mariah. What is the name of the American singer? What's her
Mariah
name?
Carey. That's her name?
Mariah
But
Carey.
not Maria Carey, right?
Nah.
Yeah, and I'm a fan of Mariah Carey first, then Mariah, my co-host.
Okay.
So, yeah, so that anyway, so
What an excuse. We found him.
anyway, so I knew her. When is this? When Energy launched in Kenya first. So I met her because we auditioned for Energy, and at the time, guys were supposed to submit their auditions online, and then you do the whole tag them hashtag blah blah blah, which was a very smart actually marketing strategy for them because they got so many eyeballs because everyone was
Like, oh, what's
everyone
what's
what is this energy?
Yeah.
Anyway, so I had seen her audition online and I thought she had the best audition because I'd seen all the other submissions, not all of them, but I'd seen so many of
Were
them.
you working with NRG?
No, I
it was
wasn't.
audition.
I was, yeah.
okay.
Was I still in campus radio? I was probably in campus radio. I don't know. Anyway, around that time. So when I saw her at the actual auditions, I just approached her and told her I really liked her audition and I think she's amazing. I was working on a different concept for YouTube. And I told her to reach out and we'll do something. So I reached out. We did a show on YouTube called Catalyst. But we were never consistent. We were just like you guys.
Episode 11.
Episode 11 for 5 months. Oh,
12 years later.
I know. I'm like, hey. Yeah. Then just before COVID,
Yeah.
I was really thinking of making it a full-on podcast and being consistent. But I realized we were so inconsistent because it's just the two of us. So when any of us is away, the podcast can't be recorded. Yeah. And traveling for work, other things. So that's why we were missing a lot of episodes. So I was like, okay, it makes sense to bring in someone else because it's going to be so hard if 3 of us are completely unavailable. And if you really want to do it properly, if we know someone is traveling, like now I'm away, we can record stuff in advance. Like it's easier to make it work when there's 3 or more people. So then we started looking out for somebody. I hadn't met Moas at the time, so who's the other guy as well. So we actually tried out some other guys in Nairobi. It just didn't work out. Then
How did you try them? Did they come in for an episode?
Yeah, like I just straight up hit.
So like how we hit you up for an episode and you're like, cool.
Yeah.
You see how the vibe is. If you like the vibe, you're like, oh, you should come back. For
Would you
episode.
publish the episode or would it be like in the
No,
archives?
they're all on private.
They're all on private.
But I still have all the episodes on private on the
okay,
YouTube.
okay.
Yeah, they're all on private.
It just didn't feel them.
It just didn't work. And some of them it was straight up. I told them this is what I'm working on, and I think maybe you could be nice on it. So let's try. See if it works. If it doesn't,
work,
yeah. Then around the same time, the WRC World Rally Championship had come back to Kenya. So that's why I met Moas officially. But then he'd seen some of the content because I was already on YouTube already. So Moas had seen some of my content, so he knew who I was. But I just didn't know who he was. So I just remember so the rally happens maybe an hour from Nairobi in a different town. And we were there for like 3-4 days. So in those 3-4 days, Moas and I actually bonded over tattoos. Yeah, so that's how Moas and I bonded. And then I was like, he's just the funniest guy I'd ever met. I just remember those 3 days I was laughing non-stop.
He is hilarious.
And that's Moas anyway. He is. So we went back to Nairobi, then started hanging out. I used to throw a lot of parties back in my backyard at the time. So I invited him for the parties. And then we just kicked it off really well. And eventually asked him if he wants to be part of this pod thing. And the first episode we have on YouTube was supposed to be a pilot to see whether this thing works. And then that became our first episode and the rest is history. So that's where Moas and Mariah met for the first time when we were doing our pilot episode, and that became our first episode ever,
Okay.
Hey, yo.
Remember, we couldn't air our first episode.
Why?
Our first episode.
And I swear we'll always run this story, bro.
We'll always run this story.
Every
We'll probably release it, but
Like,
we couldn't.
Yeah, because I heard you guys say that I think you guys were going on a break on one of your other episodes, and you're like, if you get to whatever views, you'll drop an episode. So that's the episode that never went out. What did you say on that episode?
I like that you know it's me. I can't even say it.
Yo, name dropping.
Not even name dropping. I said some horrible thing.
Is it stuff that you still stand on if you
No, it's stuff that if taken out of context.
He said that he has a loose mouth.
Like if you take it out of context, it's horrible.
Okay.
Like
no, even in context.
in context, it's not so bad.
Yeah.
Like the whole
Story.
Yeah.
the whole story, not bad. But then you take like the bit where like I was talking to Imran and IB about them carrying like heavy bags into school. And
Hold on. Bear in mind.
and there's context. They are both Muslims.
The rest is history.
So like,
let's put the pieces together.
I can't go any further. But you see how
I see what you mean. I mean, just upload it, but now prepare an apology. An apology thing. So just upload, immediately publish the episode, go on IG, and just apologize and keep it moving.
Actually,
It's not like they care,
this
bro.
episode
Bear in
the
mind,
apology episode.
That was also the first time I met him on set.
Okay.
This is my first impression of him.
That was my first impression of bro.
Yeah.
And bro was running the Muslim jokes back to back. But they were funny though. They were funny.
That's what I'm saying.
There's
Like,
that guy there, bro.
But would those offend you?
Story.
No,
like,
I
I wasn't
Muslim
offended,
jokes?
but
Okay.
you guys, like, the people outside, even after, like, our first episode dropped, not necessarily that episode.
The next
but the
one.
next one, when
Yeah.
it dropped,
Yeah.
we already had haters, and it was because of this game. Just his presence.
Just his
in that
presence
podcast,
alone.
just
He
his presence.
didn't say anything crazy.
Yeah.
Just the fact they saw his face on the screen. Why is he there? Let me tell you, I think we amassed like 3K views in a day on our first episode.
But like we got like at least 30 messages asking why.
Bro.
And I think 75% of those views was just hate watching.
Oh yeah.
Guys are looking for.
They were ready.
No.
But I love it. I feel like most of the guys that hated are now fans. You know.
Dude,
Most of the guys are fans.
if you're gonna do this, I mean, you keep doing it, but you have to get ready for that.
Yeah. We're always ready.
Dude, so you guys have not woken up one day and you're trending. Dude, there's days we've woken up and they're trending the whole country. Like Twitter, if you go,
We haven't yet infiltrated
hectic.
Twitter, man.
Man, we haven't gotten to it. Once we hit that Twitter network, it's gonna be.
I'm scared.
I'm terrified.
I've been seeing what they do to you
What
guys.
I'm saying
bro.
is, though,
oh really?
It's horrible. What they do to male black podcasters.
So now it's Mel Black.
Male black podcasters on Twitter. It's horrible.
But if you think about it, so for instance, we put out at least 2 episodes every week. That's our programming. At least 2 episodes every week. An episode on average would be an hour 30 minutes, but when you have guests, some of them or most of them are over 2 hours, right? So you can imagine how much talking we have to do and how many conversations we have. It's impossible not to piss people off. And how is it even possible to not piss people off when you're gonna have your own opinions on different discussions? You know, you're gonna you make your Muslim jokes. There's Muslim guys who'd get offended. There's some who like it.
Guys, I
8
feel
billion
like
people in the world.
we
At least
should
one
start
person
living
is
up
going
to our
be
name.
offended.
This should be the last thing.
The
Because
last-
that's what Muzungu Boda said.
Even Joshua said.
Even
it.
just said, bro, we start living up to
Are you guys actually scared of getting cancelled?
No.
Some guys are. Some guys are.
Who's some guys?
Some guys.
Some guys are.
Never me.
Some guys.
That guy with the British accent, bro.
Never me, man.
You're not scared of getting cancelled?
Never.
Terrified.
He's terrified. Like sometimes.
He's the reason we
Now,
didn't
if
put
we
out
had
the
the,
first
you know, they're
episode.
twins. They're twins here.
The other one is.
The other one
you guys
is
are-
that guy.
Are you guys actual twins?
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
together.
we're twins.
Oh shit.
Yeah. This guy, yeah.
Yeah, who came out first? You?
Yeah, he came off.
By how many seconds?
I think it was like 5.
Oh, that's a lot of
5
seconds.
minutes.
5
Yeah.
minutes. What's the second?
This dude was literally just holding to the walls of the man.
Bro was not ready.
He was not ready.
I wasn't, man.
Oh, bro. Let me tell you, yeah. If we added this
this
guy.
other twin on this.
Now the episodes that we have in the archives, like if we leave for another like period of time, we can
Yeah.
just release them, bro. And he's holding them back because what he says there,
Horrible.
every time he's talking,
Yeah.
he has to.
But after
Yeah,
grab,
you have to-
after grab his fire, be like, bro.
But so my question is, like, are you saying things with the intent of offending people, or just being yourself?
Sometimes.
He is.
Oh,
He
sometimes.
is, like,
He is,
like,
he's
like,
genuine.
Okay,
he
then
wants to put his opinion out
Yeah.
there and say,
cancel him first then.
No, but the thing is, he doesn't
Pay
care, and
attention,
like,
guys.
it's fun.
Pay
Oh, it's
attention.
fun to him.
It's fun, yeah.
he didn't believe in
So
it.
is that a character? Like,
That's how he is.
That's how it's
even when the cameras are not on?
Yeah, that's how he is.
Then he's just being himself, no?
yeah.
Yes.
What?
But then how can you get cancelled for being you? That's crazy.
That's the one.
I mean,
I like how you ask stuff like we have the answers. bro.
Like-
That's just the one.
know.
Like,
I don't know, because for me, I've never gone on the pod and was scared to say something that I genuinely believe in because I was like, someone's gonna cancel you. And like, how are you gonna cancel me for having my own opinion?
Okay, but I think like
I could have a misinformed opinion, and that's
Then
fine.
correct me.
I come back and correct myself or correct me in the comments.
But like, if you have like a view on something and everyone is against that view,
Yeah.
it's easy to get cancelled because everyone's gonna be like, "What's he on? Is he mad?"
I think the issue with these guys, not you specifically, these three,
Yeah.
is that their view of cancel culture is a bit twisted.
Okay.
They don't cancel you because your view is wrong. They cancel you because they don't like your view.
Yeah.
It might not be
Elaborate.
wrong. It might be right. Like guys who believe in polygamy in like a regular relationship versus not polygamy.
Yeah.
As in versus polygamy, might get cancelled by people who believe in polygamy.
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily that the people who believe in a regular marriage are wrong or right. It's just that these guys don't believe in what they believe in.
But it has to be a massive.
And
difference
then they'll be
between
like,
cancelled,
oh, you're pushing your ideas onto everyone.
Yeah.
And then because they use that angle,
Yeah.
everyone's going to join in and be like, oh, you have a point. If they're pushing it onto you, they shouldn't. And now you're going to get cancelled, not because you're pushing your view, and not because your view is right or wrong, just because they don't agree with it.
Agree with it.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, guys, it's Sokwa's birthday. You're saying he's getting wiser with age. If you compare him to a year ago, you're seeing with age, he's, you know.
Bravo always been drop. Every episode, I drop a little tidbit of knowledge.
Small. But Chaxy, you said that there's days you've woken up here and like you're just getting ripped apart on Twitter.
Yeah.
What's the craziest thing you've woken up to?
Yeah. So a lot of them would be, this is what happens when like you just give rich kids with connections microphones. That stuff. And I'm like, firstly, I'm not even.
Oh,
that's diplomatic friend. That's the only way I read.
Oh my
Where's
God.
other things?
No,
Yellow.
aware other things.
Ah,
That's
okay.
just today.
Actually, by the way,
Liverpool,
you shouldn't even
Liverpool. We gave Liverpool a hard time on.
Yeah.
GG's. GG's.
You should shut the
Yeah. But most of the times.
What place are you?
shut the like, bro.
Yeah, we're not discussing United. Don't worry. Yeah, we're not discussing United here.
But you said
We are fine.
You said they said suppose you give.
So they'd say it
microphones.
would be things that when I read, it completely does nothing to me. Like zero. Like I don't feel anything. Because I'd be like, I click on someone's profile, I'm like, I completely don't know who you are. I can tell you, don't know who the fuck I am. Also, I think the main thing with us is, and maybe it would be a good thing for you guys, is we've been able to intentionally build a community around the podcast.
Yeah.
So our listenership, so we call them checkmates. And the thing is, it's a community that keeps growing. So people who are within that community understand this is vibes, and of course we're gonna have a lot of banter because we are a comedy podcast end of the day. But also we discuss a lot of serious things as well. But also we are just honest people. So if you're looking for something that happened that we discuss on the pod, it's more like, what does Chaxy think about it? And I'll be honest about how I think. I could be wrong, and that's fine. But it's genuinely how I feel. So within the community, we'll be like, guys will correct you in the comments or DMs or whatnot, but it's not offensive or no one is offended. We're just having regular conversation. But now, guys outside that community,
They don't understand.
who will see clips on TikTok without full context, or some of them even with full context, are the guys who'd come at us online. And they'd say, so if you say that, it doesn't change anything. Yeah, I'm ready to record the next episode. I'm on a schedule.
Yeah, I understand the ones that don't mean much, but like, have you ever opened Twitter and like seen something and you're like, damn, that's really how you feel about me?
Yeah, definitely.
So what's the worst, like the most negatively impactful? Negative, we can do negative and we can do
Yeah,
positive.
let me see.
Yeah, by the way, let's
The
balance
most.
it out.
Balance it out. Every day
The positive ones are the
Endless,
most.
yeah.
Endless, bro. Even if you went through my DMs randomly now.
That's so true.
Good vibes all the time. Those are the majority. Then most of the times when this happens is we'll discuss something that is sensitive, and we understand some of these things are sensitive. So religion, we know, is a sensitive thing, but we don't shy away from it. We have those discussions all the time. Politics, guys are very sensitive about that.
Sure.
Then sometimes it's gonna be specific people that we host on the pod. Like when we had a guy called Andrew Kibe who's very controversial, that became such a big discussion. Because he's someone who's already controversial. So there's guys even within the community who are like, but why are you guys hosting this guy and whatnot?
Why are you giving him a platform?
Yeah. But I'd give you this example, like Joshua, right? Only Joshua and his team know when the next song is dropping, whether he's done 4 or 5 albums that we don't know. And that's the power of the artist, because the artist creates, and you guys are also artists because you're creating content here. So who knows that we are now having this conversation until you put out this episode or you post online, right? So take that power with you. You're the one who creates, so sit with it and focus on what you want to do, as long as you have the right intentions to do it. The audience, if you don't upload tomorrow, the audience will be fine. They'll go consume someone else's content.
That is so true.
If you upload tomorrow, they'll come bash you or they agree with you. They'll always have something to say. So you don't win if you pay attention to the audience like that. Yeah, you say something, it will offend somebody. You don't say anything, someone could still be offended because you didn't say anything. I'm like, yo.
You can't please
What do
everyone.
you want? What do you want?
Yeah. Even guys who sell ice cream, I saw you guys like ice cream. Even ice cream sellers don't please everyone, bro. There's guys who look at ice cream sellers and they're like, unhealthy and what. I'm like,
There's a guy who's lactose intolerant.
Your heart's choking and
yeah. So that's just do you, bro. So for me, it just does not bother me at all. Yeah. Like sometimes I'll go online, I'm like, fuck. There's no way I just have 1,000 notifications on Twitter. Then I'll just know.
You just know that on your ass.
Yeah, on my
On your
ass.
ass.
Yeah, then sometimes I'll read, but I completely, even on YouTube, I just don't read my comments anymore. Yeah, so Mariah reads all the comments. So she'll the one who'll be fighting with guys in the comments, and then sometimes she'll tell me stuff.
She fights.
She fights back. Even on Twitter. Aye, bro. Even now, I'm sure she's fighting someone.
Have you ever looked at an episode, yeah? And then you say, we cannot drop this. Like, you know, the views are so controversial. Or like, the backlash is going to be too much. You look at it and just like, nah, we cannot drop this.
Nope. All our episodes begin with a big disclaimer.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. So
Is it differentiating your views from the network?
Yeah, so that is one thing, but also for me is I'm an actual believer in freedom of speech and expression. So if someone has something to actually say, even if they don't come on my pod, they can say it on their TikTok.
Thank God he doesn't live in Uganda.
Oh yeah, I was briefed. So I'm fine, and I have respect for that. Yeah. But the thing is, I just don't believe in censorship completely.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so glad like Elon Musk bought Twitter, which is X now, because at some point I just disconnected from X when they were censoring people. Even when Trump, when they took his account, when they was like, because I'm like, so who has so much power that they can tell you tomorrow that because of your views you're off all social media? To me, that is a bit
that's insanity, by the way.
Yeah, because I'm like, what is the solution for like bad speech? It's just correct speech. Like people, like I like what X is doing now. If you go on X and tweet some there's the communal, what is it called? Community notes and whatnot. So that autocorrect, I believe that's the power of the space we live in. But if you tell me that you can't have your opinion now, or you can't say what you actually believe, I just don't agree with you. I think everyone should be able to say what they want.
But I do kind of believe that Elon Musk has too much power, though.
Yeah, but I don't think he's using his power negatively.
As negative.
Elon Musk he could, but he's not yet.
He's not using it as negatively as he.
For me, I think even capitalism in essence is not a bad thing, because as human beings, I think we are driven by incentives, right? So if I know I could become the richest person tomorrow if I find the cure for cancer,
why would I not go and look for it?
Absolutely. I'm like, pay that person how much money they need, because they're actually providing a solution. So that incentive is what drives human beings.
But do you believe in capitalism because it's worked for you?
It hasn't worked for me.
You don't believe so?
It hasn't worked for me, bro.
Okay.
Every single day I wake up, I have to do like 10 things every day simultaneously, just because I need to stay afloat.
Okay.
But I just understand the principle
of capitalism,
that there's also the positive side of capitalism, which is a lot of, if you think about how advanced the world is now and technology and all solutions we have now that didn't exist before, it's just because of an incentive. Someone knows if I can find a solution for this problem that exists here, I'll be sorted. Pay that person as much money as you need, because why should we be in problems? And guys are like, we can fix these things.
You don't want to, because there's no incentive.
There's no incentive. Incentive drives human beings, bro.
That is true. That is true. My guys got serious. Like, I like that. There's a balance.
Every day is for cracking. Every day is for cracking.
But we can still talk about the other stuff.
But I did have a question, So there's I forgot where I watched it, but you said that you love tequila.
I love tequila, bro. My goodness.
So I'm assuming that you're a jambazzer, you're a partier. So my question for you, what's the craziest thing you've experienced on like a night out? Kenya, Uganda, wherever you were.
The craziest.
Do you reckon your night outs are crazy?
Yeah, some of them can. Yeah, some of them can. Let me see. What are the crazy ones, bro? Because the crazy ones would be. Because where do we go? We go to like very specific places anyway. Like we have wild nights for sure. I think the best nights for me are the ones that end with a strip club in the morning. Those are always my favorite ones.
We have strip clubs in Uganda.
It's illegal.
No, it's
not illegal.
I don't think we have strip clubs.
We don't have strip.
We just
don't.
don't.
I don't think we know. I don't think we know about the strip clubs.
Wait, even hidden ones.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think we know about them.
Yeah.
Damn, you guys have to find out.
We need to.
Anyway, so the thing. So I tell you the difference between, say, our. This is Abel. Call this guy back. This is like one of the biggest content creators in Kenya. So respect to him.
Shout out.
So for the thing that I noticed that is different from between here and Nairobi is, like, for instance, Afro house or house music is very big in Kenya.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of events and spaces where you could just go listen to
Afro house.
your Black Coffees, your Shimzas, your Sanel musicians. And also that's the genre that I play mostly when I DJ. So those are sort of the spaces I go to. Now, parties there, those are now the wild parties, especially the ones outside Nairobi. Like there's one you should check out called Beneath the Baobabs that happens every year. It's
When?
Over New Year's, 30th, 31st.
Oh, we missed it already.
Oh yeah, but my favorite, two favorite ones for me would be one called Get on a Flight. Mostly would go maybe a day before, so check in into our spot. Maybe we have other things we wanna do, other places we wanna check out, and then now the day of the event. So that day of the event begins literally. We have breakfast, and then that's it. The day begins. So we'd have lunch, have drinks, pre-gaming. We pre-game properly. Maybe we're staying at a hotel or we took a villa, depending on how many we are. Pre-game, and then around, if it's coast, then we'd do a sunset sail. So they'd always have parties, like they'd get these big boats, connect like 4 boats, then there's DJs playing, and then we just do a sunset sail. Then now the boats come back. It's insane. So then the boats would come back and drop you.
Kenyans have everything.
Bro, you have to come, guys. You have to come. So then the boats, when they sail, so that then when after sunset, the boats would drop us now at the event because it's by the beach.
After the sunset.
Yes, and then there's 4 stages. So you decide which stages you wanna be because all the 4 stages are playing music the whole time.
Yeah.
And then there's of course guys from everywhere. So now we begin our night officially. So you decide. You wanna do drugs, you wanna do alcohol, you wanna do it's up to you,
How much
bro.
have you spent up to this point where the real party starts?
In terms of money. Okay, so for say a ticket would be maybe $130.
No, ignore the ticket for the event.
So
Let's ignore the ticket for the event. Ignore
Let's
the
do
flights
your
too.
own things.
Let's say you've gotten there, you've already gotten your Airbnb.
yeah.
So now start
sells
from there.
liquor.
So let's talk about like how much you spent on liquor, on the boat,
On the baddies.
on the body.
On the baddies. So
On the 3Ds, the bottles, the boat. The BBs, BBB, bro.
yeah. I probably have I don't know, bro. I don't have a figure off the top of mind. Like I'd probably have to
work so hard you don't have to look what.
So the thing with me is the experiences I really like.
Yeah.
I just don't care, bro. I just go out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
when it's a good
dude, I've
night, you
left
don't
Nairobi
care.
all the way to Mombasa for 3 days.
Yeah.
I'm just going to have a good time.
Yeah.
Then when I get back to Nairobi, I'll go look at my bank. I'll go look at my balance, and then I'll go hustle some more. Yeah.
Really?
You can't go to Mombasa from Nairobi and you start budgeting, man.
Nah, I don't.
True.
Yeah, bro. I go have fun, come back, and then I'm like, shit. This is why.
Start calling Mariah. Man, can we shoot?
I'm like, yo, we have to record 4 episodes this week.
Are we okay?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys, nah.
Yeah, but there's wild nights, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
That's why,
a fun city.
sometimes I wish like we should go to Kenya. Like we're planning on going to Kenya like this summer,
Yeah,
2025.
summer,
Yeah.
Because in Uganda there's only so much
Yeah,
you
there's a
can
limited amount.
All we have is one road.
Yeah.
Electric Avenue?
Bandali Rise.
If we're
The
bored,
Electric
we'll
Avenue one? That's where we were.
Bandali Rise.
That's Bandali Rise. Like,
Okay.
Just call it Bandali Rise. So like if
Bandali
we're bored,
Rise.
we'll just go and do like a Bandali run. Just go to like hit every club on the road, like, and then we finish.
Sure,
At that point, you know the guys that help you park the car?
Yeah.
At this point, we know them like first
Yeah,
name
like they
basis.
say.
Yeah, and all those guys carry guns here. That's fucking scary.
Bro.
Seriously.
No,
The guys
I mean,
have-
all the guards here have guns.
All the guards.
Like
Oh,
random
no,
guards.
no.
They're not even policemen.
But you know, those are like those are like private security firms. But now
Yeah.
we're talking about guys who just
help you
know
park
the
your
place.
car.
Yeah.
They're just in green jackets. They're like, you know your car's.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you know
I
your
know
car
those
is
guys.
here, bro.
Yeah.
You know your car is here.
Then I mean, if you guys have people who are interested in entertainment industry, maybe you guys should start doing those cool things. I mean, why not?
You know, bridge
I'm
the
sure-
gap.
We could,
Yeah.
We could help some people.
But when you come to Nairobi, let me know. I got you. Yeah, let me know. I got you. Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, straight up.
We
Yeah.
got motion like that.
We need to know our dates so we come when there's those interesting ass things.
Yeah.
bro.
The kaleidoscope.
What's summer
Yeah.
like? What's summer like in
We don't really have summer, bro. So
June,
Nairobi
July,
is
August,
June,
September.
July. Dude, so this is the actual thing about Nairobi. December, you know for sure December is busy.
Obviously.
And everyone is outside.
Obviously.
The rest of the month, it depends on what's happening. So it's very hard to say July is a we don't have like party months except like December guaranteed. We know April is big because it's around Easter, those long holidays. The rest of the time we just have to check in and see what's happening. But Kaleidoscope is March. Beneath the Bababs is December. In between we have Gondwanas, Complex, Ewaso. We have so many.
Yeah.
We have so many things happening around like simultaneously.
Yeah.
I guess that makes it different from the Ugandan entertainment industry in a way. Because in Uganda, they'll schedule events based on when people are around. And that's either that's like November, December, Jan.
Yeah.
And then June, July, August, September. So it's those.
Yeah. Cause I'm like, okay, for instance, 1st Feb we have Kunye. Kunye is a very big event happening. 1st March we have Banner Boy coming in town. What's happening around April? So Blankets and Wine is running non-stop. Gondwana runs every single month. So any month we just need to know which date.
Yeah.
Bro, everything is moving all the time.
You guys are always active.
Yeah,
Very
they
active.
have such a nice. You see, Dexter Dabs came to Uganda recently.
I saw the videos.
Horrible.
How was that?
Wait.
No way!
Always
I didn't
trending for
go.
some nonsense.
I didn't go.
You guys always
I'm not
trending
hating
for some
on the
nonsense.
Dexter
Nah, let me tell you, bro.
Yeah.
No
Dexter
hating.
Dabs is an amazing musician.
Yeah.
Mm.
Do you actually mean that?
Expensive,
I don't listen
bro.
to
They
it.
were
Okay.
like-
How do you know that?
What's from the music that I've heard?
Got you.
He's amazing. I make music as well, so
Oh, okay.
I'm speaking from that aspect. Like, he's an amazing musician.
Yeah.
I don't listen much to his music,
Which is
but he's
fine.
An amazing
But then,
musician.
Chaxy, what type of... They told me like you're a producer.
Producer?
Yeah.
No, I
you're a
produce
producer
content,
or-
not music.
Not music?
Yeah, like if you're not doing a documentary or whatever, like
You do documentaries.
I produce
Oh,
stuff.
so like you're an out and out creative.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
dope.
outside the pod as well,
That
right?
is dope.
That's cool.
I also have a question for you. One of my Kenyan friends told me to ask, what's the inspiration behind the hair?
So, yeah, there was literally actually no inspiration around my hair.
Yeah.
I wanted to grow out my hair.
Yeah.
I think I was like in 1st year or something. I wanted to grow out my hair.
First year uni.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I didn't have a plan for it. I just knew I just wanted to grow it
I
out.
just wanted to do it.
So I was like, let me just keep my hair. So at the time, because I didn't have anything in mind, I used to hide my hair a lot. Because now my hair was grown, was like an afro getting together. So I used to cover my head all the time. Yeah. And then I was like, but it really wasn't, like it's not anything that I was really thinking too much about. Like how do I style it or anything. And then it started locking. So when my hair started locking, I was like, okay, cool. I kind of like this.
Yeah.
And then I just grew out the hair, bro. So it's been like 9 years, almost 10 months since I just stopped doing anything to my hair. So the only thing I do is I get it washed. So there was, if I lied to you if I told you there was a plan, or even now is there a plan? I don't know, bro. Like my hair has a mind of its own. Even if you look at my pictures progressively over the years, you see how it morphs into different things. Because it's 100% freeform. Like I've never waxed it. I've never got the salon.
You never got like a retwist or anything?
I've never twisted my hair.
What?
Even once.
just
Ever,
like
ever.
that?
Yeah.
But it's like you got like a style going on. Like I thought it was like a retwist pattern that you do.
Nope. Nothing,
it's
bro.
not retwist.
See,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's-
this is giving chakra chlorophyll type of
I
vibe.
know those hipsters.
My guy, he wakes up to
Hippies.
Erykah Badu.
Bro.
I love Erykah Badu for sure. And I still love Vibes Cartel.
Stereotypical.
Like
you
you
get
know, I,
Okay, well,
you know, like you know the recipe when the niggas know what the baddies like.
This nigga knows. I'm telling you, he does this shit for the whole.
no way.
Yes.
I'm
He
sad.
does this shit
Shades
for
on
the
indoors.
Givenchy. How greedy.
I just have a big heart. I
Look
can
at the-
accommodate
look-
a lot.
Do you know why I don't believe him?
Yeah.
Because he said there's so many Chaxys.
That's
it depends,
true, bro.
It depends.
What? That's how I knew you
about
as a
this.
player.
Think about this, right?
Yeah.
So, me as the person who's speaking to here, there's many extensions of me, right?
Obviously.
So there's corporate Chaxy who you'd meet in a boardroom tomorrow. So that comes with a different lifestyle and different responsibilities and different things, right?
Yeah.
Then there's Chaxy who's on Mic Check the podcast, who's hosting whoever or discussing or just having conversations like now.
Yeah.
That comes with There's me on stage DJing.
Okay.
That's my music side. So DJing helps me to explore the music that I like, right? So that's another Chaxy. Tomorrow could be Chaxy producing a documentary in Mount Kenya. I'm completely playing a different role.
And then tonight you could be Chaxy.
And then it's Chaxy
for the whole.
So there's no way all those interactions would be like almost the same person.
Annoying me. He always finds a way out of when we corner him.
I've got something for him.
Let's go.
Your training is unreal.
Bring it on. Because think about it. If you met someone who knows me just from the corporate side, they know a very different Chaxy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And someone who knows me from the podcast and they don't know I do anything else.
Obviously.
They know a different Chaxy,
Like
you know.
personality disorder to me, bro.
It could be.
Hate on the guy.
Yeah.
Hate on the guy.
Yeah, it sounds like you're a United fan. You can't hate on me.
Bro said, bro, you're displaying some signs of schizophrenia right now.
I like borderline. But that's good though. That's good. How can you be someone completely different to someone?
Yeah.
I'm loving this conversation.
That's
I don't want to leave.
Though. Let's first look at that, bro. That's a bit.
But the thing is, so
Chaxy for the whole.
for me, Chaxy, and also Chaxy for the hoes, bro.
Let's talk about him, though.
Let's go.
Give us the source. Do you get quiet around them? Do you get bubbly? Give us the source. I need to know. I got a date later today.
Do you?
Bro, put all that master manipulation.
Well, nah. But so the thing is, I'm coming back to that. It's just more like I just realized that I have interest in many things, and also there's Chaxy who plays football, not professionally. That dream died, but I play every week. So then I just realized,
What position do you play?
mid.
Midfielder?
Yeah, I'm a typical 10.
Oh, you're a 10?
Typical 10.
That's the guy. Because I played many positions and I was like, I'm so comfortable at that. Literally just outside the
Just
ball.
wants that ball in his feet. Let me work.
Let me just play in the middle. I'll find the pass.
Yeah. And it's easy for me to find the passes. So that's why, yeah.
Okay.
He's
Subliminals in there, bro.
Yeah.
Football Chaxy sounds like Chelsea for the whole.
I promise you it's a fun track. So the thing is, I realized I have interest in many things.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to explore those things, you know. Yeah. So I've never been the guy who, if I'm interested in something, I'm like, I'll share it. I explore all my interests.
I need that.
Yeah.
But have you heard of the saying, a jack of all trades, a master of none?
Yeah, I've had that.
It's not the full saying. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I was cooked.
I
was cooked my whole life.
Jack of all
Jack of all
trades, master of none
Yeah.
is better than something.
A master of none? Something like
master
that.
of none.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So like the saying was basically saying stick to one thing, but then the whole quote is saying why stick to one thing? You can be the best at everything.
No.
I just don't agree with sticking to one thing for everybody.
Yeah.
Because how can you be just like very lateral? I don't think you're just
boring.
Yeah.
actually the word is linear. Being linear is very boring. I don't know. Yeah. So for me, I don't want to be a master in everything. I just want to be able to do the things that I love, even if I'm not the best at it. But if I genuinely enjoy doing it, I want to explore it.
And the funny thing is, no one's stopping you but you, bro.
Exactly.
I'm gonna hit this guy up for mentorship going forward.
Get your ass out.
No, I got you. Wait, what do you want to ask?
Now I'll just ask you, since we're on the topic of Chaxy for the hoes.
Yeah.
We got him
What do
here.
you think about Ugandan and
Oh my goodness.
We got him here.
So
We got him here.
So quick story, right? I have a lot of friends from Uganda, even some of them who are in Kenya for work or for study, and Uganda has beautiful women. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like literally, even in Kenya, some of them that are on that other side. Oh my goodness,
Breathtaking.
dude!
them.
I'm just saying I'm single, and I'm very ready to mingle.
Let them know. Let them
And
know.
I'm very ready to mingle.
There's a Ugandan woman I saw at CJ's in what's it called? I'm trying to remember the name of the it was a CJ's at a petrol station. I'm just trying to remember.
Yeah,
the
that's
name.
Nakar.
Wait, in Kenya?
No, in Kenya, in Nairobi.
Kilimani?
No, not Kilimani. Kileleshwa? Is that the one?
CJ's is in Kilimani.
Is it in Kilimani? There's none in Kileleshwa.
Kileleshwa doesn't have a CJ's.
Are you sure?
Very sure.
Whichever it was.
Hey.
I don't know if you're Ugandan or Kenyan. My God! My God! Like I was on FaceTime with my friend, and even she was like, "What?" Like, because she first walked by.
Yeah.
And my friend is like, Adrian, turn around. I'm like, I'm like
On the FaceTime call.
on the FaceTime call. She's like, turn around. I'm like, for what? She's like, no, you trust me. So I turn.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
She was that bad.
She was beautiful. Not even, she was beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, let me like you know the other day I was just like
So much fun.
I feel like women are just beautiful people, bro.
So many fun.
Like the body of a lady.
How can you not love them?
What is like that is like
So
it's like the best thing to look at, bro. Like you look at even a guy who in your mind maybe has the best physique, they would never come close to a lady, bro. They would never. I know this. I'm just like women and their bodies.
Show me the woman.
Bro, like sometimes I'd be the most focused dude until I just step to the back.
But yeah,
Make it make sense.
but you didn't answer the question though.
Yeah, tell it.
Yeah.
He's dodging. He's
Okay,
dodging.
wait, guys, one
What
more
is the
time
question?
for the clip farm. For the clip
For the
farm.
clip farm.
And Soccer asked you,
Hey,
Ugandan women or Kenyan women?
I need you to pick.
Nah, he said it already.
I can only pick one.
Go on.
I
Okay,
need you to pick.
so I'd pick Ugandan women because I've been around Kenyan women my whole life.
Okay. No, I'm telling you, that's not
Shut
the
up.
reason
It's not
why.
the reason,
That's not the
bro.
reason
It's not
why,
the
be
reason.
honest.
They're just
And-
out and out in.
No, so Kenyan women are beautiful.
Kenyan
I'm not gonna
women
lie
are
to you.
beautiful.
Like for instance, and we say this even with my friends all the time. And you've never been? Okay,
Of course,
welcome, bro. First time in
We're there.
Kampala as well, so
We're
it's
there.
fine.
Someone's
Anyway, so
yeah?
like in Nairobi, literally, we'd go out even in December when we're probably going out as so many days in a week, and everywhere we go, you'll just see tens everywhere. I'm just like, what the fuck do these girls come from? So Nairobi is mad like that for sure.
Yeah.
Now, the reason why I'm picking Ugandan women is just because I've not been here that long, bro. Yeah. But then, for comparison's
Like a
sake,
sweet treat.
but they're all like really beautiful women, to be honest.
Yeah,
Yeah. Dude, we are so similar than we are different.
Oh, yeah.
Literally, across the
Messi and
board.
Ronaldo, stop comparing it.
Messi and Ronaldo, I'm gonna go with Messi talent-wise.
Yeah.
But I'm a United fan, so part
Ronaldo
of me is
Ronaldo every day,
Ronaldo.
bro.
But Messi is the. I don't think I've seen anyone play football like Messi, bro.
This is the best player
He's the
to
best,
play
bro.
for.
Like hands down, he's the best. Skill-wise,
No, not really.
yeah. But yeah, so Messi, Ronaldo, I pick
Ronaldo is
Messi
okay.
and Ronaldo.
The Ugandan women are the Messi though. They're just talent. Because do you know why? I feel like Kenyan women have more. They have more exposure.
Okay.
That makes
Ugandan
sense. No, Kenyan.
Kenyan.
They have more exposure to maybe like westernization. So they may style themselves differently to some Ugandan women, but Ugandan women can just slap on a sundress and just look.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about maybe the culture here, because now like most of them, the only difference would be like most Ugandan ones would be a bit more reserved, but then Kenyan women are wild and it's normal, but here maybe it's frowned upon. I don't know.
No,
like
I
there's
I
a
need to visit
Okay, so-
Kenya now, bro.
So here's the thing. Ugandan culture is very reserved.
okay.
Very
It's-
respectful,
this-
very conservative.
This whole modernization is very recent. Westernization is a very new, for us.
Started like last year.
It's a very new thing. Not last year, but like probably
like it's not new.
COVID
Yeah.
It's
slightly
not
after.
new. It's not new.
It's not new,
It's
but
about
it's
cult, like
it's not. I'm
not
talking
new,
about like how people act, not just women.
Yeah.
People in general.
Yeah.
It's a very new thing. 'Cause-
But it's a beautiful thing. I mean, everything has its own pros and
I think like
cons.
we just hold on to culture so much.
Yeah,
No,
it's
but
a very-
come on, you've got to love our culture.
Yes,
You got
man,
to
that's the
love
thing.
our culture.
Like, we just hold on to culture so much.
Yeah.
These
People
guys,
don't see
these
it.
guys only love this
You know-
culture because women have to kneel to greet them.
Dude, do you know? Let me tell you what happened on Sunday. So on Sunday, we arrive at brunch at the Alchemist. So I'm with Raymond, my friend Dakir, and then there's a lady who Raymond knows. So she comes to say hello. And so she holds my hands and almost kneels. So I almost lifted her. I was even telling Dakir, did you notice? So I'm like, so then I remember, oh shit, they said here women almost kneel.
Yeah.
So what are you supposed to do when she kneels? Like just,
If you like, I think it's for people who are older. And then,
Yeah,
like,
I would
for your
never know.
husband.
No one's ever knelt for me.
Like you just.
oh shit, bro. Wait, they've never knelt for you?
Sucks to be.
He said they
poor,
never
bro, that's
kneeled
poor.
for him, bro.
Sucks to be.
Oh man.
No, that's not the only thing it is.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, like you sold yourself. You sold yourself short.
Ah, damn.
That's what.
Anyways, it's because he always takes them to the back of the car, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Always lying down.
Yeah. Change the scenario, bro.
Change the scenario.
Man, I treat my woman like a queen. She ain't never got a nail.
Women, he said women.
Woman.
Yeah, women. Plural. We had you.
They had you the first
Yeah.
time.
And it's fine. Maybe you treat all of them as queens. It's fine. We hear you.
We understand it.
Yeah.
We respect it.
But what time have you got to go?
Hold up. We're supposed to be there at 4?
For 4?
We're supposed to be there at 4. How far is it from here?
It's about 25 minute, 30-minute drive.
Okay. I mean,
keep going for a
tell
bit.
me when you need to leave. It's fine.
Okay.
See
We
you
can keep
later,
going for a
bro.
bit. Loving the conversation, man.
You know, sometimes it gets too sweet, bro.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
That's why I love podcasting, bro. Like, it's easy.
Do you feel like we'd be able to have a conversation like this outside the podcast?
What do
I
you
think
mean?
maybe like in a restaurant, like. But like I don't feel like.
a human interaction.
Oh, yeah. No, for sure. Like, just like hang out and kick it. Yeah. I mean, we are here. We leave on Thursday. Yeah, we leave Thursday.
Are you
Absolutely.
leave Thursday?
We leave Thursday morning, yeah.
Okay. Do you have any more collaborations? You have the Mob Jazz podcast.
Yeah, I have Mob Jazz. Shout out to Melvin and the guys.
Melvin.
It's literally Mob Jazz and you guys.
Oh,
Is-
really?
Yeah.
Is Jesse gonna be on set as well?
I don't know if Jesse is gonna be on set. No, I actually haven't seen Jesse since I came.
I
I've
haven't
just
seen
seen
Jesse,
Melvin.
bro. I've been seeing Melvin.
I tried to look for my man. I can't get in touch.
Is he not in Kampala?
I don't know.
Must be reconnecting with nature. You know how things get.
Yeah, he said he's stepping away a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. Maybe it's time for him to hibernate a little bit. Yeah, but I know it's Melvin and Sydney who are on the pod now, right? So maybe the new guy on the pod. That's fine.
The other co-host.
Yeah,
Not in tune. He's one of the co-hosts.
in tune with what, like the culture.
Like he's not in tune, man.
With the
Yeah.
scene.
He's not paying attention.
Let me tell you, we'll be out in public. Someone can be like to me, bro, I love the podcast. I'm like, thank you. You recognize Jeremiah? He's also from the podcast. He's like, yeah, man. He doesn't want to know. Jeremiah's like, where the shots at?
He's too cool, man. Like,
Ah.
Now, because if we're out, bro.
Yeah. You only got one mission.
Only one.
He used to beg for the spotlight.
You used to love it. Back in the
When
day.
we were starting, you used to say, "Man, I can't wait till they're on me, bro.
I want to be recognized for my
I
work,
wanna be recognized for
bro.
the podcast."
Dude, and you can imagine as you guys grow now when you start receiving a lot of that. Like, podcast fame and love is different. Because think about this, right?
Guys aren't scared to tell you they fuck with your...
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Which I like.
But also, you have longer conversations with people here and you're always sharing your own opinions.
So
Your audience
people
feels
get
like
to
they
know
know
you.
you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I met a supporter at Olives and he invited me to his house party. Like,
Yeah,
he's like,
random.
let me get your snap. He's like, I have a house party.
This
and-
was the, and then he did the rooftop thing.
yeah.
And the thing is, also, it's not even for crowd, bro. It's just genuinely.
It's just
Yeah,
genuine
exactly.
fun,
They
bro.
generally fuck
Bro,
with
it's
you, yeah.
different. You know, that's crazy because so we are one of the clients we have on the podcast, and we were so the initial conversation when we were just negotiating on what the deal looks like to come on the pod, and when we shared our red card initially, the guys get back and they say, but this is slightly higher than we pay other influencers.
It's for
and
the network?
whatnot. Not specifically for the podcast. So then I have the first conversation with the guys from marketing, and I'm like, dude, you have to stop treating podcasting like any other influencer, you know. So if I need to get rich, there's people I could pay, post on IG. It's gonna reach many people, but that's just it.
Yeah.
What the podcast does here is
It's
we
an
have such a
actual
community that we've built
It's like you're putting your name behind it and saying, "Hey, look."
and a big audience behind
Do
it,
you know what it means for someone to watch you for an hour straight?
bro. And they come
That's a
back
film.
every single
That's a
week.
film,
I
like,
know.
They're watching you as a movie. Week in,
Yeah.
week out.
So I'm telling these guys, for us it's easier because we're opening up a community to your products and services, and it's so easy to track if it's translating to sales or not. It's very easy, you know.
And there's even feedback, that genuine feedback.
Immediate
you get
feedback.
because your people that listen to your podcast will come and tell you, "Hey, I got this thing. I tried it."
Yeah, and we have all these other events. So we do a couple of events as well. When our checkmates we do, sometimes we do live recordings, sometimes just to vibe and kick it. And also that's also space for you can still come advertise, meet actual people, let them come interact with the products. So there is no way I'm going to charge same as if you ask me to just post something on my IG.
Yeah.
How, bro?
Yeah.
How is that the same thing? I'm like, but now it's still a new thing.
Yeah.
And I think even for
Podcasting,
brands, podcasting. Even
But
brands
that's
are
why
trying to figure out-
you've got to set the bar. You've got to let them know early. This is our price.
And this is the reason why.
This is the reason why.
Yeah.
You can't like lowball it just because like it's new. You got to show them early. This is what we want.
Yeah, absolutely. And if they don't come on board, that's fine. I'll still produce my next episode. Like it's fine. Like the pod will keep growing and going.
6,000 people was crazy as well.
You think
In
so?
3 years. It's
genuine growth.
Especially in podcasting in an African country.
Yeah. I think the beauty of that as well is most of that is organic following. Like we've never paid for advertising or buying ads. It's literally been one person likes the pod, brings a friend, another friend. It grows. It's such an organic. Bro, you need to come to Nairobi and see how beautiful of a community we have. Like checkmates are the most amazing people you'll meet, bro.
How
Like
did
they're
you,
the
how
most
did you build
amazing.
that community? Do you have like a
Says
Reddit
they
or do you have like a
No,
is it
so,
like a Discord where they can all interact with each other? How do you build that community?
so mostly online. We do have like a WhatsApp channel.
Okay.
But then the WhatsApp channel, because of just controlling it,
Too
they
many
can't really
people.
post. It's like they just get updates on what they need to get
it'll be
updates
the
on.
moderator, right?
But the thing that has been successful for us is creating spaces where they can meet. So then the guys are like, me and my checkmate, so physical interactions. Because when you create a good experience, they never forget that. And everyone is always talking about it. Like now we announced our next hangout. We call them hangouts. Happening 8th of March. We just announced a date in December and advance tickets. And guys already bought tickets. And most of the times they'll be like literally all they want to do is they need spaces where they can come meet, discuss their favorite episodes and whatnot. That's all. Like the last one we did, we just took over one of the big bars there. And then so what we did is we partnered with DSTV because it was the finals of the Euros.
You do partnerships with DSTV. That's conglomerate.
Yeah, so those have been really good customers for us, like generally
Small
speaking.
boys, man.
So what we did is we took
We're small boys.
look at that. So we took over an entire bar, and then we had like 2,500 checkmates. Literally, it's a whole event. And then so
We've got concerts that don't reach those.
no, our hangouts are actual concerts. Like we normally will record the pod and do everything else, but it's always a full lineup.
Do you
of
guys stream
entertainment.
like a podcast episode?
like live?
Yeah, live.
Well, no,
Those ones they do like live.
Okay, not like stream one, but like, do you guys have like a set where you're talking and like everyone's watching?
Yeah.
Yeah,
they do
so
that.
all the time we normally record an episode live.
Ah.
Yeah, always. We always record an episode live, and then
I
now we
think
have
it's studio.
entertainment.
No,
so-
they'll do like at the bar.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
These are now
live recording session.
Yeah, these are live recording sessions, so not in the studio. But then, so like the last one, because it was around football, we wanted guys to come play, come during the day, eat, buy merchandise, meet everyone. And we said gates open at 12 noon. We'll have a lot of games, just come play. Because the club has like a garden area which we converted into like mini football things, board games. Bro, 11 checkmates were there with their own even games. Guys, me, I have Monopoly, I carry it. Dude, you'd walk in and think all these guys know each other, they're homies.
Yeah.
So it shows you just how beautiful the community is.
Yeah.
And so all they need is just these spaces where they can come meet, hang out,
And interact, yeah.
And so that has been successful for us in terms of just building a community around the podcast. Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
if we look in actually, bro, we can also build a community though.
Build the community,
boys
bro.
as well.
It makes a difference.
Get that DSTV.
Yeah, that idea.
Get that DSTV back.
Yeah, they'll come. Because think about it.
Do you pay for
brands,
this TV?
Do we pay?
Do you still pay like when like at home?
Yeah, I pay for it. I pay for it religiously because they support the podcast.
Okay.
And that's the thing we've been intentional even at the checkmates. We always say we will never bring a brand that we also don't believe in. So when you have a brand on board, we have to support them because they support us to do the hangouts and all
I
these
think that's the
things,
same with us when we interact with other influencers in Uganda.
Yeah.
It's not like we're just doing it because they're hot right now. You do it because you actually
Yeah, you fuck with them actually. Yeah.
yeah.
And that's a good way to go about it because vibes don't lie, bro. Your audience can see through the bullshit. Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
There's some like collaborations we've done, yeah. I don't know if you have this, but have you ever like lost footage or something?
It happens all the time.
Happens all the time.
Yeah.
So like there's some episodes we record and like footage just
goes.
goes.
Okay, I'm sorry, it doesn't happen all the time.
Happens
But it
here and there.
It
It
happens,
happens,
yeah.
yeah,
It
yeah,
happens,
yeah.
yeah.
So like sometimes we're like, I remember before we left,
names.
yeah, I'm not gonna say names.
Okay.
We had like a great run. We had like very big collaborations, yeah, and we lost a couple of episodes. So we were like, yo,
That
like
sucks.
we were all upset about it. But then December came back around. You're seeing bigger names, Chaxy. You have Mob Jazz. You have Melinda. You have like bigger names that want to come on. You're like, oh, maybe it was like a a sign from God, you know. Because even like then, you felt like maybe it wasn't authentic. Like the link up wasn't authentic.
Oh, you feel
like,
so?
Yeah, I feel like sometimes the link up is just
Sometimes
because
it's forced.
you're both hot right now, you know.
Yeah.
Share a platform. But right now, I feel like the way like we DM'd you and you're like, yeah, send me the addy. I'm coming through. I feel like that's like the love. That's like you know the
that's what it
collaborators.
is, yeah.
And it's cool stuff, because I mean, like, literally, I know about the pod when you DM'd me, but when I checked it out, I was like, I like the vibes. Like, I like the fact that you guys just sit down and kick it.
Yeah.
And that's how podding should be, in my opinion. Like, it shouldn't be too scripted. It shouldn't be TV, bro. You know, It's just vibes.
First, we had like some notes to go off of, and then we just let the conversation flow.
Yeah.
We asked the questions we really want to ask you.
Yeah.
And then that's how it goes. So, what's been like your favorite episode? Like,
Damn.
okay,
We're on how many episodes now? 224 episodes.
224.
Yeah, 224 is the last episode we put out.
224, 224.
I have. I'd say my favorite episodes generally, because I'd be lying if I said I have one. But most of my favorite episodes, because we have so many, are the episodes when the guest is just free. You know, the guest is free. Just come, let's kick it. Those are my favorite episodes. And you can even tell the energy market people, like when I have politicians on, or pastors and whatnot. When we go into those conversations, those ones blow, like completely take off. Yeah.
I'm sure they must trend on like TikTok and.
Those are everywhere. Like the guy who literally called me when we were recording, I think his episode is our biggest episode, which is almost at 600K.
Half a milli.
Yeah, and that's just one episode. So
Okay.
those are the ones that really take off. But even when we have people who are less
half a
known,
million, bro.
Half a million.
Half a million.
Half a million guys.
Yeah, so we have like some very successful episodes, but most of them would be, you know, when you have someone on that people really like genuinely, then they always open their audiences to us as well. So that's how we've been growing. Yeah. So it was strategic for us. So on Wednesday, it's normally the three of us just vibing, talking about whatever we found interesting. Then every Sunday we drop a guest episode. Every Sunday. So what the Sunday episode does is, think about it. Every Sunday we are open to new audiences. Because a guest will bring at least, even if it's one person who's their fan, who will now come, if they like the episode, they stick around. And that's how we've just been growing, yeah.
Okay. So how did you get like a team? I'm hearing you saying you have a marketing team, and did that come from episode 1? Or was that something you accrued as you went along?
So when I was still doing the other show with Mariah, I just realized quickly when I got into content that the team makes or breaks.
Yeah.
Like, it starts and ends with the team. So what we did is, I have a friend of mine called Tafari who really hustled since, like, content-wise. So I told Tafari, I'll take care of the production, the technicalities. Let me deal with the show.
Yeah.
Let's find a team. So we brought in literally his cousins.
Chaxy's a wanted man. He's got 4 more shoots after this. That's a lie. But I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in.
And his hoes keep calling his.
And the hoes
keep calling his business phone. They keep calling the work phone. I don't even know how they found his. How do they find your work line?
It's happens when you get too greedy.
This is what happens when you have too many baddies.
You start giving out the wrong 254.
Man.
You guys are literally blocking me right now.
Hey, don't worry, we've got you.
Thank you.
But thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Yeah. So much love.
It's been IB, Imran,
Sokwa, NS,
Jerry, and Chaxy.
Let's say that. Write him again.
What?
You content creator, producer,
DJ,
superstar, DJ.
Now we know he's a DSTV collaborative. Red Bull drinker.
Hey, Red Bull send that contract out to
Pimp as well.
And I'm not happy.
We did the outro one last time.
Yeah.
We might get
cancelled.
We might get cancelled. We might get cancelled. We have to get that song.